What's up, guys? I'm back with another movie review. Today I got one from Scream Factory. I'm talking about The Food of the Gods. Frogs is on the double feature with it, but Frogs will get its own review at some point. Food of the Gods is a Burt I. Gordon movie. He made a lot of campy, drive-in, goofy, silly, special effects-driven movies, and Food of the God definitely falls into that category. It's about a trio of football players who go to a remote island to kind of kick back and relax before a big game, and of course things don't go, anything but relaxing. One of them won't give up on a deer that's running away, so he chases it into the woods, and he gets attacked by a swarm of gigantic wasps. His friends don't actually see the wasps, so when they find him, like, his face is all swelled up and shit, and he's dead, and they don't really know what the hell happened to him. So they end up going to this nearby house to try to get help, and the main guy, who is Marjo Gordner, who was like the youngest ordained priest ever, which I think is really funny that he ended up making like a bunch of campy horror movies. But anyway, that's off topic. Well, I guess it's not off topic, but whatever. Anyway, he goes to the house to try to get help, and he ends up running into a giant rooster. And I shit you not, he fist fights a giant rooster. That alone should make you want to see this movie. But it's not by any means the end of things. Ida Lupino lives in the house. She won't help him because she knows that there's this weird bubbling substance on her property that when she feeds it to the animals, they become like gigantic, and her husband's out of town trying to sell it to some big corporation, so she just kind of tells him fuck off. So he leaves, and they take the body back, and they go back to their normal lives. Well, then they find out that he died from wasp stings, and Morgan, who's played by Marjo Gordner, who is the dumbest hero of all time in a movie, in my opinion, he decides, I'm going to go back to the island, and I'm going to fight these fucking wasps, right? I'm going to avenge my buddy. And so they go back, and things just are terrible. There's a pregnant lady. There's giant hordes of giant rats. And it's just who's going to survive? How many bad decisions can Morgan make? And that's pretty much the movie. The special effects in it are hilarious. Just ridiculous, but super fun and super, like, just, I guess that's super fun, man. I just really like them. The giant rooster's ridiculous. You can see the guy inside the suit at certain points. It's mostly just regular-sized rats running around on miniatures. I get really nervous when they use real animals, even if it's just rats. I don't know. I don't really care what they do to people, but it makes me nervous when they use real animals. So if you're really sensitive to that, you might not want to watch this one. It's not anything like Cannibal Holocaust or whatever, but it's just kind of nerve-wracking that, they're real animals and that they might be suffering, or that some of them might have died. I don't know. But anyway, aside from that, it's a really fun, quirky, campy movie. Morgan is an idiot. He endangers everyone's lives just so that he can prove what a tough guy he is. There's a beautiful girl there, and when she decides, she's going to die, she wants to have sex with him, and he's like, nah, I don't have time for that. So this guy is not someone that I respect in the least. But he's a fun, goofy, just horrible hero. The movie is just, it's ridiculous. The Blu-ray from Scream Factory looks amazing. It's got an interview with one of the actresses, and it's got an audio commentary with Burt Gordon. The transfer is super sharp. It's got great fine detail. It does not look like it's been digitally scrubbed. The fine grain is still there. Some of the scenes do look soft, but overall the movie looks really good. This puts the DVD like to shame. This doesn't look like a better version of the DVD. This looks like light years better than the DVD. That's my review of The Food of the Gods. I'll have one up for Frogs soon. Frogs is fucking awesome. But if you're interested in drive-in movies, B movies, when animals attack, which is one of my favorite genres, nature gone amok, whatever, just, I don't know. If you want to see a guy fist fight a rooster is the real question for this one. If you want to see a man who was a child preacher fist fight a rooster, check this out. Also go to my website, markfusion.com. I got tons of movie reviews there. I've also on Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, at markfusion. Check me out there if you want to. I'd appreciate a follow if you're interested in the things that I have to say. And I usually post like pictures of the movies that I'm working on and I have in the pipeline. So if you're interested in that, you can check that out. Thanks for watching the video, guys. I really appreciate it. Hopefully I'll see you soon.